Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about budgeting. I got to jump right into it because I'm about to have to share my video space with other people, so I'm going to get right to it. Um, Today we're going to look at some ideas. Here it is. What's the point of a budget? Pros and cons of a budget. There's good things and bad things that go on into a budget. It's not all fun and games, if you can imagine. I know you guys think budgeting just sounds like a blast, but it's not all pros. There's also some cons. How a budget is different from tracking your spending, and then also how can a budget give you more financial freedom? So, a budget, simply put, is a plan of how you're going to spend your money. So I know right now you guys probably only receive money whenever it's given to you, whether it's a gift. I know a few of you probably have some part-time jobs in the summer, maybe, but budgeting is a plan on what we do with our money, and most of us don't ever think about getting on a plan until we'll do that whenever we have a career and a family. But a budget is simple. It begins by taking the amount of money you have and deciding how much you're going to spend on needs, right? So we got this total amount of money. How much are our needs going to cost? How much do I have to pay for home, car, whatever, food? So that's our needs. With the money left over, then that's where we get to decide exactly what we want to spend on wants. Or maybe not even spend, maybe decide how much we want to save and invest and then spend on wants. But we haven't really talked about saving and investing yet, so we'll get to that later. So right now, basically a simple budget is I have all this money, how much goes into needs? Now what's left over? And then how do I want to spend that on things I want to do? So what's the point of a budget? Some people create and follow a budget. They like it. They like to feel that control. Other people simply want to make sure they have money in their account before they make a new purchase. So if I'm getting ready to buy a $500 TV, I'll check my checking account and see if I have $500 in there. When you don't have a plan like that, the question asks, why should individuals create and follow a budget? If you don't have a plan, it's really nice whenever you check your account and you see that there's money in there. Let's say that I've lived like this with no budget, just simply making sure I have enough money. And then all of a sudden an unexpected thing happens. I have to get new tires on my car, or I fall and break my leg and then I have to go to the hospital. If I'm not following any type of budget and I'm just checking the account whenever something I need comes up, then there's a very good chance that I'm going to check that budget or check my account one day and there's not going to be enough money in there to actually do the things I need. So you're kind of risking it if you're not following a budget. If something does come up and I don't have enough cash in the bank account to take care of that need, well, guess what? That means I've got to go borrow money. And borrowing money isn't bad, but it's expensive and it starts costing more money. So things that should cost X amount ends up costing X plus 100. So we'll get into more borrowing later, but I want you to in your own words, put down why should individuals create and follow a budget, and answer that here on slide 4. So slide 5, I want you to take a moment, and you don't have to put a lot in here, maybe 2 or 3 things on both sides, but I want you to list some pros of a budget. What's going to be the good side of planning your money and before you actually spend it? What are some of the positives in that? And then cons, what are some of the negatives? Obviously, there are things that aren't real fun about following a budget as well. So I want you to think about this for a little bit. At least 3 things on both sides will be fine. But tell me some good things about a budget and tell me some bad things about following a budget. So lots of people track spending, which can get confused. People can track spending and then they feel like they're living on a budget, but it's different. So here I'm going to pose you a little hypothetical and I want you to answer it. Billy keeps track of each purchase he makes. So when he goes out and spends money, he has a spreadsheet and he types it into his spreadsheet to see, hey, this is where I spent the money. This is called tracking spending because he is keeping track every time he spends. Now, tracking spending is a great habit to be in, but it's not a budget. And I want you to tell me why it's not a budget, right? He's writing down where he spends everything. But that's not budgeting. So you may have to go back and look at the definition of budgeting to understand why it's not. But I want you to tell me why tracking spending is not budgeting on slide 6. Then finally on slide 7, one of the best things that people that use a budget say is that it leads to freedom. They feel more free with their money, which is kind of counterintuitive because you're planning out where it can go and where it can't, how would that make you feel more freedom in your spending? So if a budget is a set amount of how much I allow myself to spend on needs and wants, how can it lead to a feeling of more freedom when spending? So why do you think people have that experience where they feel more free when they budget money? This shouldn't take you too long. I hope the video wasn't too quick. I'm sure you're probably happy it was quick. Make sure that you're filling out slide 4, 5, 6, and 7 before you turn it in, and then you can click submit or marked as done whenever you're finished. If you have any questions or comments, remember just hit me up in the private comments or send me an email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I get that. Thanks. Have a good day.